Hello, it's Stephen in wonderful Wiltshire, and I'm just waiting for a signal to come through, and then we'll be good to go. I hope you're doing well. And today we're going to be talking about something which impacts us all. There are billions of members of Facebook groups they're visited regularly, and one of the best ways to engage your audience in a Facebook group is live video. So we're going to look at that today. So today's broadcast is all about Facebook groups live stream, and there's been a new update. The update took place on the 22nd of April, and I'm just waiting for to go live. Yes, we're live. That's yes. So Facebook groups live streaming has changed, and it's changed insofar as what we used to be able to do from our OneStream Live Studio is to add a Facebook group, and then when we went live, we could select the Facebook group and go live in the group. We didn't have to do anything other than that. It was simple and it was straightforward, but it relied on an interface provided by Facebook. I know I've got sound, so I can stop that broadcast. Okay, so I'm back now. I just want to make sure that I've got sound. Yeah, Facebook decided that the programming interface that all major live stream companies were using would stop on April 22nd. We don't know why, but it just stopped. And that means that you can't just go, I'll go to that Facebook group. You just can't press one button and go live. That's the change that's been made. What I'm going to do in this broadcast is look at the way in which we can still broadcast live to groups, but it has a few more steps. Okay, we're going to go through it section by section. I pre-recorded 3 videos, which I'll release later. But let's go to our agenda for today. I'm going to bring our agenda on screen. As you know, I like to work within agendas. We can actually just replace, take myself off solo. We can see the agenda on screen right now. So this is the agenda. Live streaming to Facebook groups in 2024. It changed forever on April 22nd, and we're going to take a look at how you can use OneStream Live to broadcast to a Facebook group. Now, the changes to the groups were because Facebook deprecated or stopped the API, which we'd all been using since Facebook Live began, really. So we're now going to look at number 3, which is how to broadcast live into a Facebook group. And there's various steps you've got to go through. Before we could just press one button. Now we have to create a Facebook event. I'm going to go through how to do that in a moment. We have to create a new destination and link the event within our OneStream Live setup. And then we've got to go live to the new destination using our OneStream Live Studio, and then go live on Facebook. So it's a multiple step process, but it is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take you through it now. And I suppose the best place to start is at the top. Okay, what you do within your Facebook group. And remember, the billions of users of Facebook groups, very busy place. Video is the best way to reach people. Live video in groups is big. And we want to know how we can best broadcast live into Facebook using OneStream Live. And that's via RTMP, Real-Time Messaging Protocol. Now, don't worry about the acronym. That just stands for a method of broadcasting which is older than Facebook Live itself. It is a very sturdy, robust way of broadcasting, of transferring videos, transferring audio, transferring metadata, of transferring everything that's in your studio directly onto Facebook. And it simply works out the box. We just need to set up, we've got to sort of set the parameters. That's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to start with creating a Facebook event. So let's go to the first video, and that's here. Facebook have changed the way that we can broadcast to groups, and we've got to look at the ways we can do that. And the first way is to go to your group and click on the events. And what we're doing is creating an event. So we're going to go down, there's the blue button, create event. And I've set everything up before, so I can just copy and paste the title of the broadcast. Okay, so that's the broadcast name gone in. It's going to be, date-wise, it's going to be on the 7th, and it's going to be at 4 o'clock. Now, our next question is it in person or virtual? Well, this is a virtual event. People are not going to physically be there, and it is on Facebook Live. So we're setting up an event to start on the 7th of May at 4 o'clock called Making an Impact with Live Video. And that's all the information we need. So create the event. And the event will be created on the Facebook group after a second or two, because it's reserving the channels and everything so that when you want to go live, you can. And there we are. And it says, it's suggestion. Now, the thing is that with an event, you can actually market it, and you can market it to your Facebook friends. You can market it to suggested people, so that you could send a notification to everybody on your friends list, or selected people on your friends list, that you're actually going to go live on the 7th at 4 o'clock. But we're going to ignore that for the moment. It's a good idea to do that though. And we now have the page. Each event gets its own page, and we're going to set up the live video. So set up live video is there, and page will switch, and it will then ask us the next question. And the next question is, do we want to go and use a webcam, or do we want to use streaming software? Well, we're going to use streaming software. And I'm going to use the OneStream Studio to broadcast here. So we then need one more piece of information, and that is the stream key. We don't need the server URL because that's already set up by OneStream. All you need is the stream key. And what you do with the stream key, I'll tell you about in a moment. But you're creating a standard event on Facebook. You're using streaming software, and we'll come back to that key in a moment. That's step one. We didn't have to do that before, but we do now. And that's basically where we start. We don't start with OneStream, we start with Facebook, and we have to create a Facebook event. We have to say that we're using streaming software. We've got to do that for every single event, although you can copy events, but we'll come to that in a future broadcast. So that's stage one, and that means that Facebook is ready to receive a video. And the way that everything works is that I just mentioned a moment a stream key. A stream key identifies that event and means that when we send the video from our OneStream Live Studio, we'll go to that event. That's what the key does. It links OneStream with Facebook. So we see how that happens. So this is linking OneStream with the event. Right, we're in our OneStream Live Control Center, and we're going to go to social platforms. And what I want to do, if you remember, we need to add a social platform. So we're going to go to find the details of the social platform. And yesterday, we actually set up this video. And I'm going to set up live video. This is an event that's already set up, and I'm now going to go and get the live video details to set it up on OneStream Live. So waiting for the screen to refresh, and it will in a second. And we're going to go for streaming software for this event. And the thing we're interested in is that key there, which I'm going to copy in a moment. So let's come back to destinations, go to social platforms, add a social platform, and it is in fact going to be a Facebook group. So select Facebook group and Facebook group name, making an impact with video. So I copied that earlier. And then the stream key, and that's what is actually on the event. So we just need that one piece of information, the stream key, bring it over and set up the destination with the stream key. Now what I've done is I put FBG in front of the group name so that I know this is a Facebook group. It's going to auto detect the server, and it's going to use the stream key that I've just copied from here. And this gives me a new destination that can broadcast to that single event. So let's connect. And the page will refresh. And in a second or two, we'll come down and we'll be able to see our new making an impact with video. Now, it's as simple as that. What we've done is we've set up a new destination, FBG making impact with video, and that has the link to our event. Now, the next stage is to actually go into the studio, and I'll show you how to use it. So, right. So we've done 2/3 of it, and none of it is all simple and straightforward, step by step. Create the event, create a new destination on OneStream, and we're good then to broadcast the event. I'll show you how to do that in a moment. In the meantime, we've been joined by Domino, and Domino saying hello to all. The online Domino community and Domino Entertainment hybrid events are definitely in the building, and welcome and thank you for watching live. And if you're watching, just by the way, if you're watching the replay for this video, I want to say a big thank you. And I'm here to actually answer your questions about broadcasting Facebook groups. If you've got any whilst we're live, please do ask. After this live broadcast is finished, then you can ask in the comments down below. Okay, OneStream and I are here to help you go live in groups and show you ways of doing it. The major way is real-time messaging protocol, which we've just seen. We've seen the most difficult part. The next part of doing this is simple and straightforward. The reasons for the changes lie with Facebook. This is a Facebook decision affecting all the major software houses who provide us with broadcasting software, and everybody has to take action. We have to take action. We've gone from a simple button press to having to set the event up. Now, there must be good reasons for doing this. And I know that people have been asking questions and not got all the answers yet. The answers will be revealed, as they usually are, in time. But the thing is, this is getting back to being personal. Yeah, rather than just press the button and do it, you actually have to think about it. You have to create the event. You've got to give the event a title. You've got to give it a description. You've got to give it the graphic. You're actually putting more into making the event. Now, the whole point about this is that if you've got an event on Facebook, it has its own page. Let's just take a look. I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to go share, and I'm going to share screen. And let's go over to here. Now, it has to be said that I did set up this group, and it's going to come on screen in a moment as I go down here. There you are. I set up a new group on Facebook so I could actually show you this today. And Making an Impact on Video is a new public group, and you're welcome to join. But that's where the event is. That's where the event that we've set up is actually taking place. So I can go in, and once you've created an event, you can invite people. Let's go to invite. Now, this is a public group. It will change slightly for a private group, but I can go invite, and it brings up the invite screen, and it there lists all my close contacts, and I can pick my contacts and invite them to the broadcast on the 7th of May at 4 o'clock. So you're going through my contact list now. It's obviously public. It's actually on my profile. And with 500 contacts, I could, if I wanted, invite 500 people. I could also invite people from events that I've attended, events I've hosted, and from other groups as well. So I can invite people from the OneStream Live community, where I'm an admin. So I can invite people because I've got an event. It gives us the ability to actually invite people in to watch the broadcast. Yeah. Now, marketing and just pressing the button and going live misses out all this. Yeah. We can invite people to come join us on a live broadcast, and we can send them a direct link and a date and time. Yeah. So inviting people is an important feature of an event. And the other thing we can do, of course, is we can share the event. We can share it to our own personal feeds. We can send it in Messenger. We can share it to a page. And if we share it to a page, let's just go there. And I'm going to share it to Belone TV. And I know I don't want to switch profiles. So you can share the event to your personal feed, in Messenger, to a page, share to a group, or share on a friend's timeline. Now, I could share that to the OneStream Live group. So share to a group, and it gives you all the groups that you can actually share to if you wish. And those are the groups that I'm a member of. And I'll share it to the live video production group, create a post, and you type in description. So I'm going to say, join us I wish I could spell. Seventh. And post. I've shared that whilst we're live directly into a Facebook group. Also from here, I can invite people, I can share it, I can change the notifications, and I can duplicate the event. Now, this is an important one. If I duplicate the event, it will get a new key. Yeah, I can add it to a page, I can add it to a calendar. If I've got a guest list, I can basically export the guest list. So all these things are available to us because we're actually streaming to an event. That's what makes the difference. So if I go to, I can make an alter run to the event at any time, and it may take a second or two to come up. So this is what we set up earlier. Make an impact live video, 7th of May at 4 o'clock. It's on Facebook Live, and I'm just going to save that. Okay, and then it will take me over to the next page, which is the event page. And from the event page, I can actually, I'm coming back to my studio. From the event page, I'm coming back to me now. From the event page, I can do everything I need to do and promote. So rather than just saying I have a video, live video in my Facebook group, the legwork, all the hard work of promoting the event is being done by Facebook. It makes it so powerful, and it makes it personal because we have to do something, we have to get involved. Right, the next part of this is, of course, how having set up an event, and how do we go? So let's have a look at how we go live to that event. And now we're in the OneStream Live Studio. I'm going to use our new destination. So press the Go Live button. and it comes up on screen, and you can then put in your title. So making, let's get the case right, just a minute. Impact with video. Okay, so we've got the title in. I would put the description in as well, but because it's RTMP, it doesn't really matter. And then we go down and we add the destination. Now, amongst our destinations, I'm going to open them all. All the destinations are here, and there you can see FBG, Facebook group, making an impact with video, custom RTMP. So I click on it, and as soon as I've clicked, I get the green dot to show that's where I'm broadcasting to. Now, the rest of the information you can actually adjust as you wish, but all I need to do to go live now is to press the button go live, and that's it. Now, basically what you do, I'm just going to close that for a second, but what we did was to type in the title, the stream details, yeah, making an impact with video, and then we picked the destination there. That's it, and then you would go live. Now, because I've scheduled in advance to the 7th of May, can't do that today, but that's exactly what you do. Go live, type in the title and description, select the new destination, FBG, whatever you call it, and you will go live on the event. If I go over here, here's the event, it's streaming software, and your video will appear there. Now, there is one additional thing that we need to do. You go live in the studio, and then you have to have the event tab opened, because when the video comes in, you'll actually have to go live on Facebook too. So you need to have two tabs open, your studio, and then once you're live, you need to click the go live button on Facebook. Okay, now we've gone from setting a destination to having to set up an event, and then set up an event, set up a destination, and then go live in the studio. We still can broadcast into Facebook groups. There are benefits to having events in groups, which I'll talk about in a moment. So that's it. These three videos together give you the story of going live in a Facebook group. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. And right, I did feel that the best way to actually approach this topic is to break it down into sections. And basically, as I say, the videos that you just watched, the three videos you just watched, will be published separately, so you can replay just that section. Yeah, but the whole point about a OneStream live event on Wednesday is that it's live on the YouTube channel, and you can join and ask questions. Now, we will be after this show, because this is OneStream live, after this broadcast, what happens is that the recording is stored by OneStream live. Okay, I'm recording at the moment, and then I can go into OneStream live. I can say I'd like to play today's video out to my social media destinations, and basically it goes out to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and website as well. And after this broadcast, it takes me about 10 minutes to set it up, and it goes live everywhere at 2 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday, 7 p.m. in the UK, and hundreds of people across the platforms actually watch, including LinkedIn. So we do broadcast everywhere. I think if I heard a sound then, let's just see what the sound was. If I go here. Okay, no, it wasn't. It basically, I thought it was in my studio, but it wasn't. Okay, the joys of live video and distractions. What you've got to try to do when you're live is avoid all distractions. Anyway, let's go back to the agenda. I'm going to bring the agenda on screen, because we did start with an agenda, as I do on all my broadcasts. And I'm going to stop sharing that. okay, and come back to me and the agenda, and I'm going to drag the agenda to the top of the screen. Okay, so we're looking at live streaming to Facebook groups in 2024. I'm going to fill a few more details in about this and basically what difference it makes to us. First of all, the routine that I've outlined works. It's tried and tested. As I said, the technology is older than Facebook Live, and we know that it can transfer video, audio, synchronized together with all the data that goes with that. But there is one thing that you should know. The API worked flawlessly. The old system, the one prior to 22nd of April 2024, worked beautifully. We as broadcasters were happy with it, viewers were happy with it, software houses were happy with it. The change was not driven by users, the change was driven by Facebook. There are things that we actually lose. We've talked about gaining because we're broadcasting to an event that we can actually promote and share. But the one big thing about live broadcasting is that I can do this. I can show Domino's comment on screen. Comment was made on the OneStream Live YouTube channel. It's coming to my studio. I can show it on screen. When we all start broadcasting into Facebook groups using the method I've outlined, you will not see comments in a Facebook group, because you're not using the interface that was provided by Facebook until April 24. You will not be able to see comments in your studio from a Facebook group, which means that you will have to have the Facebook group tab open as you're live broadcasting. Okay, and you can then respond. Now, I've no doubt, because there is a gap in the market and because people are going to try, well, clever programmers will be able to create a Chrome extension, given permissions from everybody, that does bring the comments back. But for the moment, you cannot physically see the comments from a Facebook group live broadcast in your studio, and that's OneStream, that's all software, OBS, vMix, XSplit, because nobody has access to the old system. It's everybody's running on a new system, whether you're using OBS or vMix or XSplit Broadcaster or other live broadcasting software. You will not be able to see the comments in a Facebook group. That has been taken away. So what you would need, the simplest way to do this, because you can't show it on screen anyway, is when you broadcast live, is to co-opt a friend and have them in the group answering comments. A lot of the, let's call it larger or major live broadcasters have a team. In other words, not just the broadcaster, but people in a team actually monitoring the comments. Back in the day when Facebook Lives attracted thousands of viewers, there were teams of people actually monitoring and replying to the comments as the show host actually carried on talking. So that comment, I can make it disappear now, but we will not be able to see comments in Facebook groups. So you either have a tab open in Chrome, or you invite your friends to join you as part of a team to answer questions as you're broadcasting. Now, if you're doing this as a business, then you need to bring in members of staff. If you're doing it as an individual, then you need to bring friends in. And it's a quid pro quo. I mean, basically, if friends come and help you with a live broadcast, then you can go and help them. And all this is interaction, is networking, which is basically how Facebook began, networking and interaction and bringing in a team of people. So things have changed. We can still broadcast live into Facebook groups. It takes a bit more setup, but it works. Technologically, it's perfect. Software is tried and tested. And the way that OneStream Live have responded, and we just need to take that one piece of information the stream key, and it connects our OneStream Live Studio to the Facebook event. Now, each Facebook event is a separate event. It's going to sound silly. Before, in your studio, you had one button to broadcast to a group. Yeah. Now, every time you broadcast an event, it's a new event. Yeah. You cannot keep on broadcasting to the same event. So you can copy all the details if you want, or you can set up an event from scratch. You then need to come to your OneStream Live Studio and you need to edit. Okay. Yeah. So for every event, you change the stream key in your OneStream Studio. It takes seconds. Yeah. You don't need to create a new destination. You just need to come in here, and I would go to FBG, making an impact with video, and I would change the stream key to the one for the new event. Simple and straightforward to do. So I know that this seems like a lot of work, but what happens is that if you follow this routine, create the event, connect OneStream with event, live to the event into a routine. And once you get things into a routine, it becomes second nature. It does take time. And the thing is, as I said at the top of the podcast, Facebook groups are, yeah, interaction on Facebook takes place within the groups, live in the groups, to get that, to benefit from that interaction. So everything I've shown you is technically possible. I just want to do a recap. Okay, if you've been with me from the beginning, we're going to go through the 3 steps again, and I'm going to my OneStream Live Studio. I'm just coming back to media, and I just want to close something. So I'm going to close that down. Okay. I enjoy live video, but occasionally you get, I mean, I'm basically trying to do everything at once here. So let's go over to media and closing the 2, and we should now be able to go to media, all things being equal, and media coming up, and I should be able to replay the video. It's loaded. So I say this is not difficult to do. It's just a question of actually getting into the routine. Okay, here with an event. So this is how to create a Facebook video event. Facebook have changed the way that we can broadcast to groups, and we've got to look at the ways we can do that. And the first way is to go to your group and click on the events. And what we're doing is creating an event. So we're going to go down, there's the blue button, create event. And I've set everything up before, so I can just copy and paste the title of the broadcast. Okay, so that's the broadcast name gone in. It's going to be, date-wise, it's going to be on the 7th, and it's going to be at 4 o'clock. Now, our next question is it in person or virtual? Well, this is a virtual event. People are not going to physically be there, and it is on Facebook Live. So we're setting up an event to start on the 7th of May at 4 o'clock called Making an Impact with Live Video. And that's all the information we need. So create the event. And the event will be created on the Facebook group after a second or 2, because it's reserving the channels and everything so that when you want to go live, you can. And there we are. And it suggests, the thing is that with an event, you can actually market it. And you can market it to your Facebook friends, you can market it to suggested people, so that you could send a notification to everybody on your friends list or selected people on your friends list that you're actually going to go live on the 7th at 4 o'clock. But we're going to ignore that for the moment. It's a good idea to do that though. And we now have the page. Each event gets its own page, and we're going to set up the live video. So set up live video is there, and page will switch, and it will then ask us the next question. And the next question is, do we want to go and use a webcam, or do we want to use streaming software? Well, we're going to use streaming software. And we're going to use the OneStream Studio to broadcast here. So we then need one more piece of information, and that is the stream key. We don't need the server URL because that's already set up by OneStream. All you need is the stream key. And what you do with the stream key, I'll tell you about in a moment. But you're creating a standard event on Facebook, you're using streaming software, and we'll come back to that key in a moment. That's step one. We didn't have to do that before, but we do now. Yeah, you're definitely using streaming software, and that streaming software is OneStream Live. Now let's just go back to the agenda for a moment. Before I do, I'm going to go over to the chat because I see that our good friends from Domino Entertainment are still in the house and definitely in the building. So thank you, Domino, for the second comment, which is a confirmation that the video is actually playing. So I want to say thank you for that. So let's go over to our agenda and just go through it step by step. So if I take myself off solo, we have the agenda on screen above us. And if you forgive me for a moment, I'll just put my glasses on so I can actually read it. And I'm going to go to the side here. Okay, so I'm clicking there and I've gone to the side, and you can see the agenda, you can see me, and we've done the introduction. With everything that we're talking about live streaming to Facebook groups in 2024, Facebook changed the rules on April 22nd, 24, and the method that I've just described to you works now and will work until Facebook change things again. So the change to the group was that the programming interface, the application programming interface, has been switched off. The downside to that is that this new way of doing things means you won't see the comments in your studio. Be aware of that. You will not see comments in your studio until somebody works out a way to do it. But if you take it that you won't be able to see comments, that's the best place to start. In terms of first thing you do, and we just watched the video, is you create a Facebook event. Now, this is the standard Facebook event. And basically, you need to create the Facebook event. And I'm just coming here. And my studio, I'm here. To create a Facebook event, you actually need a title for the broadcast. You need possibly a description as well, just for yourself. You need the date and the time. You're actually scheduling the event for some time in the future. I'll put notes together for, I want to go live now with Bridge. But all the principles I've shown you today in terms of going live to a scheduled event also work for going live right now, but it's slightly different. But we're going to lose comment. But we set up a Facebook event. We set up the title, daytime. It's going to be a virtual event. It's going to be on Facebook. And then that allows us to be using streaming software, not a webcam. And when we've got the streaming, so we just need the key. We come over to our OneStream Live Studio, add a new destination. I've shown you this on the video. We have a new destination using that key. And finally, we go live using the new destination. and we create that once. Okay, when you create an event, it's for once. Every time you do an event, have a different stream key, which means you need to come over to your Streamlive Studio and change the key for this FBG. My FBG keys need changing when I create a new event. We're governed by the rules of Facebook, so we go and schedule events in advance. You can schedule more than one event and then just click between them in one studio by changing the key. So that's but it is question. It is basically the routine of create the event, link it to one stream, go live with one stream, and don't forget, we said at the beginning, extra step at the end, when you live in your one stream studio, you need to go live on the Facebook event itself. There's a go live button that appears as soon as the video feed page that earlier, then there's a live button, press that and you go live. The worst that can happen is go live nowhere. Do remember you need to press the button on Facebook to actually go live on Facebook. Over to the agenda again, and got glasses on, and we have covered for this to change, and clicking, and it will change in a second, but I'm going to read from here anyway. So create a Facebook event, create a new destination and go live to the destination and go live to Facebook. Okay. Right now, if any reason, for any reason, I'm just going to go here. If for any reason that sounds complicated, then what you can do, and I'm going to come to me solo. If I'm just going to press the solo button now, I don't catch up with me. That's broadcasting directly into a Facebook group. The first thing to say is you can broadcast to other destinations at the same time. You know, with OneStream Live, you can broadcast up to 45 destinations, of which that Facebook group event is one of them. Now, if you don't want to take that route, there are other ways to actually get live video into a group. Remember, I said earlier that you're not going to see the comments. No matter what you do, you won't see the comments in your studio at the moment. You could just broadcast live to a Facebook page, create an event on a Facebook page, and then share that event into the group. Yeah, but you're creating an event again. You could just go live to a Facebook page and share it into the group. You could go live to your personal profile and share it in the group. All of these are extra steps. The quickest way is basically to go live on your personal profile and then share that into the group. Simple and straightforward to do. It's just a normal Facebook share. Basically, you just need the URL of the broadcast. And what I would do is I would quite simply at the beginning of the broadcast, put up a show card. Yeah, so you start the broadcast with the show card there. You're talking about what's going to be in the broadcast. Whilst you're doing that, in the background, you can be sharing a broadcast from your Facebook personal profile, from your Facebook page into the group. And basically, you could actually write the first comment and say, hello, everybody. And then you can come back into here. Yeah. Now, if you've got co-admins on your group, then a co-admin could do it. But this basically showing the card and just carrying on talking is a way to actually be a solopreneur and do it yourself. So if I put this back on screen, so we've been talking about Facebook groups live streaming and talked about the most powerful solution. I've been honest and said that it takes a bit of learning. I'm going to publish the 3 videos that go with it. And if you have any questions, you can ask me in the OneStream Live Facebook group. This broadcast will be in the Facebook group at 2 p.m. Eastern today. Or you can ask any member of the OneStream Live team. The OneStream Live team are here to help and support you get the most out of your broadcast, and broadcasting to groups we know is super important. And I'm just looking at the chat, and I've got a comment come into the chat, and let's show that on screen to show that we're live. And I've got a hi coming in, and it's going to appear on screen in 3, 2, 1. Is there? Nice to see you, and thank you for joining, Gamer. And if you do bust into Facebook groups, if you watch the beginning of this class, I'll tell you exactly how to do it using OneStream Live. But thank you very much for joining me on YouTube. I love getting comments whilst I'm live. I do. And then I'm just going to remove that from screen, possibly. Bring it back again. Okay, a big thank you. You have been. I just want to hide that and come solo. I'm just waiting for this to happen. Okay, and I'm pressing that button. And in a second, will be. Oh, let's come back. Right. Okay. I'm getting signals. I want to say a big thank you for actually watching me live today, to Domino and to Indian Gamer. If you're watching the replay, thank you. To OneStream, thank you. Any questions about broadcasting to groups, please ask either on the YouTube page or the OneStream Live channel. This video there at 2 p.m. today. Thanks again. I'll see you again next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. in the UK. Enjoy your week. Goodbye for now.